Welcome back to the second game against Sven, bot 1100elonchess.com. We're gonna play as black again. I did not like my first game where I blundered the queen, but just to show that you can still move forward and win. So let's play this game without blundering, hopefully, and let's see what we get. Alright, Sven from Slovenia, which is very inaccurate. Would be like probably Sweden or Norway or even northern Germany. Alright, so Sven is doing e4. Let's do the Caro-Kann, which that's what I play usually in my real games. So you can attack the center with those two pawns. If they take, you take back. And now you can control the center a little bit here. So we cannot do this because they've got two guys here. If I give check, they just develop. So we want to probably get this guy out before we close here. We want to close the gate and then develop this bishop and this knight. So let's just go here and pin this guy to the queen. So this guy is pinned. We could take, they take, and then I just develop. This probably makes sense. Alright, I'm kind of helping them to develop, but it's okay. Because I wanted to move this pawn anyway to free my guy here. Okay, now we're gonna... He will have a lot of tough times with the pin. If he tries to get me... Okay, I'm gonna point... Do we have something? No, okay, this guy, we got one attacker. We could actually take this now, right? If we take it, come back, we get this guy. And if they come back, I take here and they come back here, that's gonna weaken the king. But I don't have to take yet. They might develop though to support this. You know, let's see what happens here. That would be a, if I do this, it'd be actually a bad one, right? Okay. So let's develop this one first. Now he's supporting it. Good move. So this was probably premature. Could have at least let them charge me before I do that, because they would have weakened the structure. But okay, I wanted to see what happens. This one I did not see. I should have scanned a little more. That's why I want to take time against those bots. Now Sven is only like 1100. It's not going to be that crucial. It's going to make some blunder probably. But in a real game, you do want to scan 2 or 3 moves ahead. So let's keep developing. So there's some sacrifice doesn't work. Just develop here probably. He might pin me here to take me. See, pin me. There'd be some kind of tactics potentially. Everything aiming here, down here. Oops. Down here. You never know. It's kind of a lot of pieces here. I can actually go after this guy too. I've got actually 2 on this as well. This and this. That's a free pawn. If I go here though, okay, let's say they go here, I can just take, right? I can take here. Yeah, I think that works. Better not be some tactics here. Let's see. Alright, well, we do have that free pawn then. He wants to get me here, but I don't have to worry about it too much. I can also attack by going right here. But I will have those 2 on their own. You know, let's... I don't know. If I go here, I'm unprotected. That knight here is going to be unprotected. He can probably start terrorizing me somehow. I can also ignore, go here. to be probably more solid. I still have this guy that's unprotected, but I can always come back. Let's develop. If I go here, it will charge. I can also go here, but then they would just attack me. You know what? Offensive is always good. Okay. Why we do this? We are forced to go back. This. That sounds pretty good. Also go after this guy. I'm actually gonna develop here. I don't want to have two isolated pawns. If he takes me now, I've got, okay, I can do this, and this. I can also castle here, but then he takes and disturb my structure here. It's probably not the best idea. I think I will just take this guy, because now they've got this double pawn here. They weaken the king a little bit. I'm not gonna allow this though, so I'm gonna do this. So if he takes, all right, now he withdrew, so if I go here, he comes back again, right? No, he cannot come back now. So if I go here, I'm attacking two at the same time, this and this. He could come back here, and then let's see what happens here. So I'm attacking this. Okay. I can terrorize him though. He gave it up. It works with me. Now this is a classic fork. So we get one of those rooks. Wow, they should have moved here to connect the rook. So if I take the rook, they take my knight. They did not even bother. All right. And now I come back, this or this. If I go here, he might ping me. Because this one is... If I go here, he cannot ping me at least. This one makes more sense. Alright. This is a free knight. I could castle, be totally safe, or I'll just get rid of this guy. That's probably even better. I can go here and exchange the rooks, either this or this, because then he's got no, after this he's got no pieces. I will gladly take. All right. Now we just need to clean up. I wouldn't even bother to castle here. I could, but the king would be far away from everything. I think I would just start moving to the center. That's fine. We can open the rook with this. Although if I open, he just attack me. So that will help me. I could force exchanges at this point. Now we got 3 pawns, which will be pretty powerful. This one is a free pawn. We just go grab it. And this one's gonna be the next free pawn, which you're gonna grab as well. And I think the easiest would be to hold the king here, a cage like this, because now I don't even care about this. can be taken. We could, no, let's put them back here, but you don't have to. You don't have to defend, because the plan is the king is in this cage. This my rook is protected by this pawn is protected by this pawn, and this pawn is protected by this king. So I have created a cage. I can allow him to take this, I don't care, and I just start promoting my pawn all the way here to get a queen. So I'm gonna ignore this here, let him actually take all that. I think this is the fastest way to checkmate him. I just don't care about this. Just take it all, buddy, because you're already dead anyway. Alright, we want to avoid any stalemate. So if I go here, there's still a bunch of squares, and now we're gonna aim for the checkmate. The best is play a ladder checkmate when you've got two pieces and they are both shooting this way. So you're gonna force him to go up, and we just keep moving our pieces up. So let's do this, check, and now this, another check, and on the next move it's gonna be checkmate. Here this is all taken, so you cannot go anywhere here, and once I move here it's all over. So let's do checkmate. All right, that was very clean game. So Sven here blundered pretty nicely. It was one miss somewhere, not sure what it was, but let's actually look at the analysis and let's see what we got. All right, so we are running the numbers here. 83, 72, 600. See, yeah, they are rated as a bot 1100. Like this one is 1100, but it's definitely 1100. They blunder pieces as if they were 600. So it shows you those bots are way overrated, and they're just not that. So it was there was something better here already earlier, which I missed. See the jump here? Let's go step by step and actually review. Okay, Caro-Kann. I missed something, some free piece probably. Okay, computer even doesn't like my taking here. Developing is better. If they take me, I take. So taking here helps them to develop. So it's I knew that when I was playing it. I just kind of figured I will close this and develop my guy here, and it's all good. The computer likes to develop, which is the right way. I took it again. That was unnecessary, because now I do this, helping them get more active. I didn't see this. That's why I wanted to take and get a pawn. But once I realized that I had to move my knight here to protect this pawn, because otherwise this pawn will be on this one will be on the attack afterwards. So, and now that's a free pawn. Okay, we already had a free pawn here, which I totally overlooked. I developed, which is fine as well. Now we get the free pawn, and now we are already winning, because we are pawn up. This doesn't do much. I did this just to attack. It's always good if you're not pinned here to just go after the guy, right? Because now he's forced to move. I can come back. Okay, this is what we missed. And this happens so often. Sometimes even other games, when they come out with something and it's so easy to overlook. I had a game when a knight came here and I had my queen aiming at it. I didn't see that. You're in the tunnel vision. This is totally free piece. So this was okay, not losing, but we could have taken this guy. Alright, well, hopefully from now on we played correctly. This one was just to not allow some kind of double pawns. If it takes, and I have to take here, I would have isolated pawns. Again, it's not losing, but Computer thinks it's an inaccuracy. I'm gonna force him to take me, because then I can open up my rook. So now he should have taken me, but I wanted that. So, but withdrawing, basically you lost the tempo. Now I'm attacking 2 pieces at the same time. The only way, well, you could also go here, I guess. But then I would have moved here and pin him to this. Yeah, something like that probably. But now here, and now we get a nice fork. From here, that's over. The game is over. We just clean up, exchange pieces, and eliminate everybody, and then promote. And I guarantee you those 2 are irrelevant, as I ignore it. Computer will say, probably this is the fastest way. Don't even bother to move them somewhere. You're just losing time. You want to go for the kill. See, it's just fine. See, best actually, best move. Ignore those threats. They are irrelevant. And again, best. See, best move right here. Ignore the threat. So just promote. Once you promote, you just checkmate. Yep. So that was pretty clean. Yeah. The one with that take, but that's fine. It was we've never been losing. The development was not done correctly, so it looks like we're losing during the development. It wasn't material. It was just positional loss, kinda like we were not developing properly. But it's okay. The end is what matters, so let's wrap it up. Here we go. So we played against Sven, 3 games total. It was as white, it was pretty clean. As black, 2 games. I blundered 1 and I still managed to win. And the second game was pretty clean too, with a little exception of not taking the bishop, but it's all good. It was totally win and win. And it shows you that Sven is definitely not 1100 elo. It's about 600 to 700 elo realistically. And if you are in the range, you might want to play against Sven and see how you do. You'll probably beat Sven. He will give you 3 pieces here and there. So this is for now. I will move on the ladder to the next bot. I'm really curious which bot will be strong enough to make me really lose, like bad. So I'm gonna go to the next bot on that scale. I don't know which one it is now, but I will go above 1100 and see what we get. And if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do. That way you don't miss the video when I release it. And I thank you for watching. Thank you for being a member of this community. And I will see you soon at the next game. Bye-bye.